Well, hello, welcome to Tarot to a T. Today's reading will be for the sign of Capricorn, and this will be a mid to late April reading as opposed to a mid-April reading since we are a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead and put the intention to focus on mid to late April 2023. And this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, doesn't fit your situation, that's fine. Throw it out, and please come back and check me out next time. I will be changing up the schedule on readings just a tad because I'm having trouble getting all 12 signs done in a specific period of time, as I did with your reading and a few others. That's why it's coming out late in April. I will let you know how that works going forward. But basically, you're going to get one main reading per month. Sorry, I couldn't take those cards. One main reading per month on a 2-week cycle. Instead of having like a main monthly reading and then a mid-monthly reading, it's going to be one huge reading that will cover roughly 3 or 4 weeks. And possibly, I haven't decided yet on this, that's why I'm hesitating. Possibly every reading you have will have an extended that you can purchase. But I haven't decided on that yet because I'm trying to condense my schedule a little bit here. Because I am open for, whoa, sorry, can't take that one. I am open for personal readings as well. And that's what's kind of changing things up for me schedule-wise. So if you're interested in the personal reading, that information can be found in the description box. If you're interested in making a donation to my Buy Me a Coffee page, that can be found in the bottom of the description box. Other than that, we're just going to go ahead and see what's going on with you, Capricorn. And thank you for your patience if you were waiting for the mid-month reading. Like I said, it will change slightly going forward. I'm not sure if I'm going to do particular signs at particular times so that you know when your sign will come up. Still working that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. 7 of Hearts. 7 of Diamonds. A lot of inner experience going on here. 2 of Hearts. And 2 of Diamonds. Wow, look at that. 2 7s and 2 2s. As I said, the 7s tend to focus on inner experience, things that you might be going through internally, of course affected possibly by external events. But the 7 of Hearts is about some pain and loss and disappointment usually around a person. And it's highlighted here with this 2 of Hearts, because 2 of Hearts talks about desiring that connection with one person. I think in mid-April you are looking at going through, I don't want to use the word grieving because that sounds too heavy, but just going through a process of recognizing that somebody hurt you, or you were hurt in a situation where you were looking for something more permanent. You know, this one-on-one connection, this intimacy, this closeness that you wanted with somebody just didn't work out. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing there. Now, interestingly, on the flip side, your finances are looking pretty spectacular because this is about just a warning not to overspend it, to be careful with it. You could have had a windfall lately. I haven't pulled these cards up and I haven't seen what else has come out, but this is from the get-go, right out of the gate. Be careful with gambles, unnecessary financial risk. Like, don't go over the top, don't spend excessively, but this is more about perhaps even being a little adventurous in that spending and saying, well, I wasn't planning on doing this, and I wasn't planning on going there, and I wasn't planning on paying for this trip, but let's do it anyway because it's exciting. But you're being warned against that, okay? Very strong warning. And the 2 of Diamonds tells me that this financial situation has you in a very balanced position. If you are involved with somebody already, I'll go back and address the Two of Hearts in that context, but this is also about things being balanced in a relationship financially. Now, if you are involved with somebody, yeah, you're going through this period of maybe emotional, let's say, not separation, not a full separation, but like you're not feeling as close to somebody as you would like. Like I said, if you are in a long-term relationship, be it a partnership, marriage, whatever the situation, you're desiring that closeness back, and you did get hurt here. There was some kind of letdown, disappointment. Queen of Diamonds. Ten of Diamonds. Wow, look at the focus here on this Earth energy, Pentacles. It's all about you, Capricorn. And money. Okay, Four of Spades. Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, so the Four of Spades tells me you were possibly in a precarious financial situation before that was causing stress around the living situation. This is about your lifestyle and how you're able to support yourself. But you're in a period of stress relief at the moment. And boy, are you. Because I'll first address Queen of Diamonds and Jack of Diamonds. Both Earth energy cards. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But honestly, I honestly think that this is addressing you because you are that Earth sign and you are looking at some kind of windfall. Because here, this is about reaching some kind of pinnacle, success, prosperity. Something has wrapped up in some sense. Not sure what that's about. So a chapter has been closed, and as a result, you are in this prosperous energy right here. This is like, I tend to equate it with like setting the bar on something or hoping for something, or trying to get the most out of a situation, and you've reached it with the Ten of Diamonds. And it has closed a chapter, so it's done. You've reached the potential in that situation for whatever success and prosperity that is. Queen of Diamonds is about taking control of that prosperity because she is very practical minded. Honestly, I tend to associate her more with Taurus, has a very pragmatic, practical approach to money, monetary matters, keeping things within a budget, because solidity in their lifestyle is very important to them. They're not necessarily penny pinchers, but they're just very careful. They don't spend impulsively. So you might have this Taurus around, or this could be you recognizing that you need to be careful because you already had the Seven of Diamonds warn you about taking unnecessary risks, right? Jack of Diamonds, yeah, this is a new situation for you financially. You haven't quite been in this situation with money or wealth or abundance before because it's all new, a new experience for you. The Jack of Diamonds is, again, that Earth energy, so I don't see why that would pertain to anybody else around you. I think it's all about almost conflicting and different sides of an experience you're going through, and we already said it's very internal for you this month, or at least the latter half of April with those sevens. What else can you tell me about Capricorn and their mid to late April situation? You could have a fire sign around you who is offering some guidance and support and some generosity in some way. Maybe not necessarily through finances, because I don't think you need that, but some kind of support emotionally, mentally, just somebody you can go to and ask for advice. That would be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But you see them in some kind of position of power or authority in your eyes. They don't necessarily have to be like your boss. Not something as blatant as that. It's just in your mind they carry a lot of weight and they have a lot of responsibility and they wear it well. There is some kind of decision here involved, possibly with how to spend this new wealth, how to manage it. This is the crossroads decision. There is a bit of, let's say, a propensity to be a little stubborn, to have particular, how do I say it? Particular opinions. That's the word I was trying to find. Opinions about what to do. And perhaps that is putting you in a stuck position because it's, by its very nature, I don't know, maybe it's not the most practical decision, but you're kind of stuck on the idea that that's what you're going to do. It's that determination. It's digging in your heels and saying, I'm not budging, but yet you're still in this predicament of kind of being at a crossroads. Maybe it has to do with the advice that you're receiving from this fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Because you know that they're giving you the most practical advice and you're not taking it. You're still being stubborn, and hence you're at a crossroads. Nine of Diamonds. Wow. So yeah, there was some kind of achievement wrapped up in this. This again is a completion with the 9. And you're very satisfied with the results. It also talks about plans or projects being implemented in the past and those kind of coming to completion. But nonetheless, you're very satisfied with the result, the outcome of that, the achievement, which I think involved the finances, honestly. And we do have the 8 of Diamonds, again, highlighting very nice financial outlook here. And this is about some kind of solo effort or solo influence. It is the entrepreneurial card. Perhaps you're thinking about using this money to invest into some kind of business. Venture out on your own. Maybe you've never been in that position to do that before, especially with the Jack of Diamonds and being new, that new experience. It's putting you in the sweet spot. Also, on the flip side of that, this is about hard work, effort, and energy being put into some kind of, let's say, endeavor. It can be working towards a business, I'll be honest, or working in a business, and it finally coming to fruition. You're finally reaping the rewards from your efforts. No matter what form that took for you, it's there. You're finally benefiting. That's the word too. Benefiting from the energy you put into this. I'm going to go ahead and look at your cards of advice. I'm going to draw 4 cards. 8 of Hearts. Queen of Clubs. 5 of Spades. And the 3 of Hearts. So something is... Let me think on this just a second. Let me gather what this combination... This is a very strange combination. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. Just give me 1 second. So the first thing that comes to mind, this is your vice. Remember, it talked about the King of Clubs over here being that generous, supportive type, in some kind of power position. So is the Queen of Clubs. She's kind of in the same she has the same kind of power and stature, but her power is a little bit subdued, not quite as controlling as a king. Not looking at genders, so don't look at it that way. Again, it's fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This might kind of blow your mind, but what I'm seeing, because the 5 of Spades here, okay, this is the breakup card. I don't think we're talking about relationships, so we're not going there. Okay, we kind of touched on it earlier, but we're not going there. This is about this financial situation. This is about this wealth, the resources, the abundance, whatever is going on with you. Something about your approach socially, because this is the big socialization card. This is going out, having fun, celebrating. Something about that and the generosity perhaps that you're exercising because you're in these social situations how do I phrase it? I don't know exactly how to phrase it. So you're being generous perhaps with this new wealth. Like you're showering friends with gifts. I don't know. Offering to pay for dinner. I don't know. I mean, or just offering to go experience, some kind of expensive event or trip. The advice here is saying you need to break away from that. And I believe what that means is it would be in your best interest not to entertain in this fun-loving manner this tendency towards this generous and supportive nature that you have, because I do think this is you for some reason. Not sure why. I mean, you could have a fire sign in your chart somewhere, or it could be your moon. But that's like maybe perhaps how you like to see yourself as the person everybody can lean upon. And like I said, seems to be a strong air around socializing, celebrations, going out, having a good time, meeting new people. This is saying that a change needs to happen, and that change is breaking it off. I don't think it's with a particular person. I think it's just kind of the mode that you've been in. Because what it's saying, you're going to end up here in this... the fact that you do want to perhaps be generous and share the wealth, so to speak, and you know that you really need to put on the brakes and break yourself off for that. And then let's not forget the big, huge warning that came out here about gambling and overspending lavishly. It's leaving you in this place of being torn emotionally, because emotionally you do want to be generous and you do want to celebrate your wealth, share your wealth. I'm kind of seeing that light, and it's putting you in this quandary of knowing that you shouldn't, but you're doing it anyway. Because the 3 is about being pulled in 2 different directions. So in other words, you know better. You have a sense of what you're doing. It's not like you're doing it unconsciously. You know better on some level. Any more cards of advice for Capricorn? Tough one there. That's a tough one. That's like the the bitter pill that you need to swallow. It's like kind of putting... Yeah, it's kind of like raining on your parade. Because I think I see a lot of positivity between these 2 cards, and this is like, no, if you don't break yourself off from this, you're going to constantly be in this state of being torn. And guess what came out in my hand here that I didn't flip over yet? Another 3. This is stress and worry. See, the advice is here that you're going down this path, Capricorn, with this abundance. You're going to be in these constant states of worry and being pulled, and it's no fun. It's not a way to live. Now, I'm not implying that I know what the answer is. Like, how do you solve this? How do you avoid this? I mean, it goes without saying, to avoid it, you need to step down from this queen position. Not thinking that you have unlimited funds, for example, that you have unlimited abundance, that you can recreate it quite in this way again. I don't think so, because this isn't, again, the end of a major cycle, some kind of chapter that closed. It's an ending. You can't go back into this and experience this over and over. Something has wrapped up, has concluded, that has blessed you with this abundance, and there's a pretty strong message. I don't know if I can find the better words. It's just like, no, you can't be the Queen of Clubs. Again, it's not even your sign. It's this fire energy. Oh, okay. 3 of Clubs. Another 3. Do you see all the 3s out here that came out in your advice? The 3 of hearts, 3 of spades. Now we have the 3 of clubs, which talks about struggle and worry. Well, not just worry, fight. Like you're fighting against something. And the 8 of spades is about that stressful work situation. So I think, I could see that this fits a Capricorn who has, like I said, great abundance that has fallen at their feet. They have the sigh of relief. They're in this relief mode. They're feeling very generous. And they're all about going out and having a good time, especially because earlier we saw that somebody hurt you here. And your idea of connecting with other people and possibly making yourself feel better, maybe on the heels of that disappointment or that loss or that relationship that's been that has caused this wound. I see a person who is, I'm having a real hard time verbalizing because it's kind of big. I see a person who has the money sitting in their account and they think, perhaps I don't need to work as hard. Okay, we'll start with that. Because the 8 of spades is about work being very stressful, needing to relieve some pressure, and so you're struggling with the 3 of clubs. You're struggling and fighting against that because I think you're recognizing that right now you have this reprise. Like you don't have to work as hard because you have the money to pay your bills. You have the money to go out and have fun. And so you're struggling to put yourself back in the mental place of work, which is stressful. So there's a couple things going on with that. Your work is not suited to you in some manner. I don't know exactly how, but Capricorn, I did just do a battery change, so sorry about that. There is a slight pause there in the video, but what I was saying is there's some issue around work where you don't want to go back into that mode, so you're fighting it. And I think it comes on the heels of having this abundance at your feet. You want to go out, you want to have a good time, you want to be generous, supportive of others. And also I will, if it's not obvious, I'll mention the Queen has a little bit of power herself. So, you're feeling like you have this power right now to control the environment around you, perhaps by being generous with your abundance. I don't know how else to say it without repeating myself again. But you see what I'm looking at, though. The change that needs to happen is you need to break yourself off from this mindset. Not saying that you can't be generous ever, but this is about ending things and the change needing to happen. Otherwise, you have all these 3s, right? Struggle and fight, stress and worry, emotional indecision, just not knowing exactly what to do. I would be interested to see your next reading, I don't know, maybe in a month or two, when the finances are not looking quite as they are now, because I think you're in this new era, this new energy of having this available, and so it's sparking this, kind of this I don't know, laziness towards keeping working. So I think on one level you probably know you need to keep working. On the other hand, you wish you didn't have to. I think it's very human to want that to be the case, but I'm not seeing that's the reality behind all this for you. I don't see you being so wealthy and abundant that you don't have to go back to that. Otherwise, there wouldn't be this struggle. Because why? I mean, if you didn't have to work anymore, it wouldn't be a struggle. It would be a no-brainer, and you could walk away from it and never look back. But I'm not seeing that here. Sorry, I like to do my readings the way I see it, and I don't like to paint it in a false hope. paint a false picture or make it, come across more happy and positive than it is. And it's not a bad situation. It's just there's a lot of warning here about what needs to happen. Okay, I am going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it gave you some insight and has helped you in some manner. Please hit the like button if you like the video. I am using that still to determine whether I will do extended readings for your sign, depending on their popularity. That's the only way I can do it at the moment. And again, if you're interested in a private reading, there is information in the description box on how to contact me, and also a link to my Buy Me a Coffee account if you're interested in making a generous donation to help support the channel. Okay. Next month's readings will be a little bit different as far as the timing, but if you hit subscribe notifications, you'll know when that next reading comes out, and I will see you again soon. Take care.